Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica and I'm doing our next 10-day readings. And this will be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. You can also watch this if you're dealing with an Aquarius. But always remember, these are general, so take what resonates, disregard the rest. And watch all your placements. If you're interested in a private reading, that is in the description box below. If you want to check out the special that I am currently running, that is also in the description box below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much if you have. It really helps out the channel. And I appreciate it. So, Aquarius, from whenever you're watching this video, we're looking at the next 7 to 10 days. So let's see what's going on for you. The Sun, well, that's not a bad way to start. I did see the Ten of Swords as well. So for some of you, you're recovering after an ailment. I hear you're recovering after surgery, or you're recovering mentally, emotionally, financially after a time of depression, or you've had to overcome a significant loss. You've had to overcome something that just ruined you. And you did it. Here you are. I hear makeover. I hear unveiling your new you to the world. Interesting. All the air signs have had very transformative readings, so I wouldn't be surprised if yours is along the same lines. I don't know if it's anything to do with the Mercury retrograde coming up. So let's see what's going on for Aquarius in the next 7 to 10 days from whenever they're watching the video. Death. Here you go. Here's that transformation. Judgment. Nine of Swords. The Ace of Cups. Strength. Ten of Pentacles, the Devil, Eight of Swords, the Tower, and the Fool. Okay, yeah, and the Moon at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Aquarius, so this is what's going on. You have been through a lot. A lot. I'm not to tell you, you know better than I do, okay? But you have been through it. You really have, like, over and over. It could have been years of the same crap, pardon my French. I don't know what Saturn has been doing or Pluto has been doing in your chart. You might have to check that out, but it feels something along those lines. But, yeah, you have recently got a grip, got in control of everything, got ahead of everything. You've been feeling confident, looking confident. This is health, okay? And that is mind, body, and soul. Financial health. You're on top of your money. You're on top of your health. Physical health. You're on top of your emotional health. You're feeling confident and happy and optimistic, and you got this thing, right? This is what you've been dealing with recently. This is what you've had to get yourself to, right? To this point, because you've been going through a lot. There's been a lot to overcome. Ace of Cups is in the foundation. There could have been a recent offer or opportunity presented to you. This could be new love. This could be pregnancy. This could be new job that is like your dream job. Something where you looked at and it's like, is this too good to be true? And it got you all inside your head with the Moon. Okay, because it just pulls at your heartstrings. It triggers your emotions. It's a very positive thing. But it makes you feel very confused because, what is it? Once bitten, twice shy. Your challenge is to see things from a different perspective. Your challenge is to have a higher perspective, to see the full picture, right? Because something's coming in, and just looking at the thing, you could think it's too good to be true. But if you take a step back and see the full picture, it makes perfect sense that this kind of opportunity is presented to you. Do you know what I mean? If you do a bit of a review, if you ask some questions, dig a little deeper. Because you're going through a time of complete transformation with the Death card to match the new you. That's what you're going through. There's a new you, and so now your external circumstances are starting to change to match your internal circumstances, if you want to put it that way. Okay? You're aware of your worth. So what's likely going to happen is a job change could be on the horizon, because the job you're in doesn't pay you what you're worth, right? You took that job because you felt you had to. You took that job because it was the only one available. You took the job because you thought that's what you deserved and you were okay with it. But as a result of this massive transformation, you're now fully aware of your worth. You've actually increased your worth somehow. So the logical next step is some sort of a new opportunity that when you look at it, you think, I've never been paid that much in my entire life. Why are they offering me that much? There's got to be some off, you know? But if you take a step back and you look at it in the full picture, it's like, no, I do deserve that. I am worth that, you know? But you're very confused about it. Nine of Swords, you're up at night worrying. Am I seeing the full picture? Am I missing something? Right? It triggers your fears because it kind of reminds you of a way you felt and you ended up getting hurt, right? It kind of reminds you of, let's say, the last time you fell in love and you thought it was it and you got so excited. And when this thing comes in, it gets you all excited again in a similar way. And so you're thinking, oh, no. I don't want to do this again. What if it's the same thing? It makes me feel similar, so what if it's the same thing and it'll end up the same way? But your challenge is to take a step back and see the bigger picture from where you are now, who you are now. Okay? Because even if it isn't the perfect end all, something that will last forever, you are different. That's what's different. You are different. You're stronger than you were before. You're more independent than you were before. You have had to overcome a lot and you did it on your own. So you don't really need something else or someone else. So if something falls through, that doesn't wreck your world again. Ten of Swords that we saw, right? And that's what you will see if you just take a step back, detach from your emotions, stop overthinking it, just take it all in, okay? Don't look for patterns. You take a step back and you see the pattern, okay? So in the near future here, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Coming together, celebration, family events, reunions, feeling content, meeting someone's family. Coming together to prepare for a new beginning, letting all the family know what is up and everyone's celebrating you. In how you see yourself, we have the Devil. You're trying not to get cocky, Aquarius, and I get it. I do. We've all been there. You're like, I don't want to get too cocky with this. I'll give it a little bit and see what happens. But I don't want to get ahead of myself and tell everyone everything. And then what if it fails? Or what if it's not what I thought it was and I look like an idiot? I don't want to be doing that again. But you're almost like afraid that you'll self-sabotage. So you're just being extra careful. There's nothing wrong with being careful. But sometimes being too cautious is the self-sabotage. You know what I mean? Because you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe you deserve it, or you don't believe you can handle whatever happens. Hence why you're overly cautious. Alright, so I'll leave that with you to consider. In your environment, what you don't see coming in, we have the Eight of Swords. Again, in your head, what if this, what if that, doing worst case scenarios, being afraid to make a move, because what if it's the wrong move? I made the initial move, I accepted this, or I'm entertaining this, but now it's time to get real, now it's time to sign that paperwork, now it's time to make it official somehow, and you get inside your head, because like, do I really want to be doing this? Am I seeing it for what it is? Okay, there's a lot of fear. In your hopes and fears here, we have the Tower. What if it's going to be another tower in my life? That's the fear. But the hope, you might be forgetting about the hope part of it with the Tower, is that it will be something completely different. It won't be the same again. In a good way, right? Because what it was the Ten of Swords. And in the outcome, I do like to see the Fool, because the Fool is here to say, you know what? I see the big picture. Yes, I don't have all the information yet. It's still very new. But I trust that I will be okay, and I trust that I'll be able to handle whatever comes my way, good or bad. And I am going to go for this, not hold back. I'm going to give it my best shot, and whatever happens, happens. If I won't win, I'll learn. Okay? But there's no losing involved. So I like that for you, Aquarius. And it is a brand new start in your life. It's a brand new chapter. It's a brand new phase. You haven't been here before. You haven't been here before. But again, it's a new dynamic. It's a new situation to match the new you. So of course you haven't been here before. It makes sense, doesn't it? Right? When you put it in those terms. It's all about perspective. And if you're inside your own head, you only see things from the filter or through the filter of what has happened before. You will see the same thing, pattern, routine, potential outcome. But the pattern, what am I saying? The filter that you're using no longer applies to your life. Okay, so when you're looking, let me try to make it more make sense. When you're looking at things from the filter of, I don't know if I deserve this. Okay, everything you see, you'll be linking back to, is this too much? Is this too good? What if I fail? What if I can't do this? Because you're looking at it through the filter of insecurity. Okay, and what usually happens is we end up with self-fulfilling prophecies, because that's what we put out there, that's what we choose to see, so that's what will be reflected to us. The filter of insecurity no longer applies. It's not in your list of filters anymore. Okay? That's why you're being now asked to completely transform the way you look at things. Get a different filter, right? Get a brighter filter. Get a more optimistic filter. And you'll see things very, very differently. And actually, they'll make a lot more sense when you put a different filter on it. When you look at it from a different perspective. Okay, so let's see what this Ten of Pentacles is. So we have the Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Star. Oh yeah. Wish fulfillment, recognition, Aries energy, Aquarius energy, your energy with the Star. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Leo, Capricorn. This is something, okay, whatever this is offered to you, for some of you it is to do with a pregnancy, or meeting someone who ends up being the love of your life that sticks around, right? Or it could be news to do with your own business or career development, growth, exponential, I hear, okay? To match your current energy. That's what you're making known. That's what you're telling people about. I've decided to do this. There's a yes answer there, so you're telling someone yes. Yes to a meeting, yes to an interview, yes to a negotiation, yes to an invitation. It's the initial stages, but you're saying yes, because there's a lot of potential here. And then with the Fool in the outcome, the Magician, the Six of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going for this. And you're like, no matter what happens, I have all the tools, all the resources, all the lessons, knowledge I need to make it work. If the exact outcome I imagine right now is not the one that's going to be playing out, I can create a different outcome for myself. Six of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. I know what I'm doing. I have the confidence. I have the plan. I can make plans as I go. I can adjust the plan as I go. But I will get to my desired outcome with the Star. One way or another. One little obstacle will not deter me. One little obstacle will not make me question everything. Because I know I got this. Six of Wands. That's the difference. You've got a confidence that you did not have before. Six of Wands with the Magician is like, I'll make it work. Whatever happens, I'll make it work. I'll figure it out. Oh, this isn't gonna happen? Oh, okay. All right. Just give me a minute. Let me see what else I can figure out. It's not a question of, oh my God, that didn't happen. Why didn't it happen? What did I do wrong? Maybe I don't deserve it. Maybe I'm on the wrong path. Okay, Nine of Swords energy. But instead, you're like, okay, that's not happening. Okay, cool. Give me a minute. Let me figure something else out. And then you're like, okay, well, I've got a couple of different options we could try. And you just keep going. You just keep going. You power through Knight of Pentacles through confidence and using what you've got. All right? It's not, oh, I don't have that. If I only had that, I could do it. I don't have it, so therefore I cannot do it. Right? This is like, you know what? I don't have it, but I know where I get it. You see the difference in tone and approach? And Aquarius, you're already there. all you have to do, as if it's that easy, sometimes it's not, is acknowledge that that's where you are. Acknowledge that this is the new you. The I will make it happen you. The I can figure it out you. The I've been through worse you. This isn't going to touch me. This isn't going to, phase me. Because you've reached a point you've never been at before within yourself with the Strength card, where you can rely on yourself. It's not about what other people think and do. It's not about external resources, external validation, external whatever. It's like, you know what? I rely on me. No matter what happens, no matter who lets me down, no matter what circumstances are, if they're not coming together, or the timing's off, or there's obstacles, or whatever, I got me. I got my own back. And it's not from a selfish way, and it's not like an overcompensation of I can't trust anyone. No. Again, you're not looking external to you. It's like no matter what happens, I'll figure it out. I'll figure something out, and then I'll know who to talk to, and then I'll know who else to approach, and I'll figure some other perspective, some other angle we can try. But I know I can do it. That's what's changed. And you have to remind yourself that in this transition phase, when you're going from the old to the new, you have to switch that filter, right, that you look at, or you look through at reality. And it will make a huge difference here. So very, very transformative reading for you as well, Aquarius. Let me know how you resonate with the reading. If you do, let me know in the comments below. But I really hope this helps you. I hope it gives you the motivation, the confirmation that you need to switch that filter, to see who you are, to see how far you've come. Judgment. You're still here. You're still standing. You're actually stronger. You're wiser. You know stuff you never did before. You can do stuff you never did before. Why? Because you've had to do it. You've had to do it. And did you figure it out? Yes, you did. Are you still going? Yes, you are. Okay, so it's time to switch that filter and to see yourself for who you are. And who you are is a very strong, capable individual. Okay, so whatever this is, it's a godsend. Why? Because you deserve it. You deserve it. Okay, and as soon as you figure out that you deserve it and you go for it with an open heart, with the Fool, it will change your life. Okay, and I know those are big words, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, so Aquarius, I'm going to leave it there. Happy holidays to you. I hope you have a wonderful time ahead, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.